Hi everyone, I wanted to make a shorter version of the video that I just made. Some of you won't have the time and energy, so if you need to, just watch this one. I'm asking for donations. I have a lot of medical bills. I have living expenses. Everything is adding up very quickly. Health insurance costs a ton of money. So if you're able to donate, please do. And if you're unable to handle the medical talk, if it's too much for you, I know some of my dear friends have a hard time hearing it. I understand. I get it. So long story short, I'm trying to get a dynamic ultrasound of my abdomen with my EDS specialist. I was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, however you want to pronounce it, based on where you are in the world. I'm working with a psychiatrist to try and deal with the akathisia. These ultrasounds may or may not reveal what's going on. I reached out to 15 years worth of students thanks to a teacher that has taught all these students, and unfortunately none of them have the know-how or the awareness of Ehlers-Danlos or the instructions on how to do this dynamic ultrasound. So it sounds like it's likely that I'm going to need to go to Mayo Clinic unless I can get this done locally. I did have a dynamic ultrasound of my rib cage, which did show the slipped ribs, but they didn't even know that it was slipped ribs, and I did. Funny how that works, right? But nobody knows everything. I just got to find the right doctors. There's a lot going on. I'm just trying to figure out what I should tell you guys. I'm trying to get to Mayo Clinic or wherever the Lord leads me. I'm struggling with the akathisia, struggling with the exhaustion, struggling with the sleep deprivation. If I can get to Mayo Clinic, there's a chance they have somebody there that can help me get this stuff done. Especially the dynamic ultrasounds, and I'm working with a EDS specialist that's out of state, and she's writing recommendations for all my doctors to try and get me help. The issue is that everything locally and trying to get out of state financially with akathisia and all this other stuff is making it extremely difficult. Long story short, it's very difficult to navigate the medical system, and it's hurting me in the process, but I'm trying my best. If any of you guys can help me afford some of these tests that I'm trying to get, if any of you guys can help me afford to travel, that would be great. I'm having a hard time, but I'm doing as good as I can. I'm keeping hobbies when I can, hanging out with my family when I can. Yeah, I'm around. I try to respond to you guys when I see a comment, so I do say hello when I can. If you're able to donate, please do. I need your guys' help. The good news is this: I started a GoFundMe already. It's being run by my family. My father actually shared it in one of his hobby groups, and this guy is like, the owner of the group is like a software developer, very smart guy, and he told everybody, if you guys donate to Brandon, I will give you a free license to the software that I made. So I got like 100 donations in like 3 days, and I raised like $3,000, almost $4,000. I put my lowest amount of income that I think I need to get to Mayo Clinic at $5,000. I need to hire 2 nurses. If I don't fly, I'm going to have to drive and possibly rent vehicles and all this other stuff. It's complicated. I didn't even mention that in the other video. There's just a whole bunch of logistics that need to be resolved. But thanks to this guy in this group, the software developer, I got a ton of donations. So that was great. Major blessing. Unexpected. Very unexpected. So that was cool. But I still need help. There are a lot of tests I need to pay for, and a lot of medical expenses and food that I need to pay for as well. God has provided this far. We'll see where it goes. It may not be what I want, but it's what I need. I got Lyme disease test done. Showed that I had a band for a infection, but not Lyme specifically, but I did treat Lyme disease with Stephen Buhner's herbal protocol years ago, so it's possible that I got it down a bit. It's also possible that I just have a co-infection too, but it showed one band that allegedly the majority of the population have, but it does show that I have something going on. Obviously, I have something going on. I've got tons of things diagnosed: inborn errors of metabolism, Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, slipping rib, hypermobile ribs, median arcuate ligament syndrome, Malls, Nutcracker syndrome, C4 sitting on C5 vertebrae, just a ton of stuff. These tests I want to get done. Lyme disease test was $250. I think I have Bartonella. I'm convinced I do. I've had the leg pain. I've had all these other symptoms that just add up, that are overwhelming. The fatigue, the brain fog, the inability to keep up with people at school, the inability to do normal sports, the inability to get through a day. It all adds up to an infection. I know without a doubt in my heart. The Bartonella test costs about $600. So that's very expensive, but it needs to get done. So if any of you can help financially with that, that would be great. Anyway, I'm just thinking about my friends in this video. Again, Fooey, I love you, my friend. I love you so much. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Recovery. RCRO. JCRO. I love you guys so much. I love all of you. Everybody that's stuck around, I love you all so much. I'm fighting. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm doing my best. We'll see. Keep praying for me. If you're not into prayer, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you seek God. Highly recommend it. He's there. It's just not in the ways we want, but it's in the ways we need. And it's always a win when you find God, Lord Jesus Christ. He may be coming back soon. I wish I had more energy for it, but I don't. But he may be coming back soon. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Some of you see the signs. I won't go into too much detail. I just want to let you guys know I love you so much. And I miss you guys. All my friends, all these people that I've met throughout YouTube, all of you that are struggling with health issues and all these other issues, I feel for you and I miss you guys. I love you guys so much. Good to see you guys. I'm around. I'm hurting, but I'm doing the best I can. So if you can help, please do. Link in the description, as always. Stay motivated, you urban survivors. Bye.